America just blew up a prison in Yemen, and they've killed almost 70 civilians that were inside. Today, Yemen announced that the US carried out an airstrike onto a migrant detention centre, which was holding up to 100 people that crossed Yemen illegally, trying to get into Saudi Arabia. Now, it's worth knowing that this wasn't something just made up to get more support for the Houthis. In fact, there was some really hard to watch footage that was released of it, proving that it's true. But obviously I'm not going to show it here. The US didn't directly speak on this, but it comes just a day after the US lost one of their $80 million fighter jets when it fell into the sea, because the aircraft carrier was trying to avoid a Houthi missile. But the US did release a separate statement around the time that Yemen announced this. They said, quote, "To preserve operational security, we will no longer be announcing details of our ongoing or future operations." So at the same time Yemen accused the US of bombing these civilians, the US announced they will no longer be providing any information as to what they're actually bombing, meaning they're going to be keeping it a secret. Although it's worth knowing that it seems the US is going to be carrying out even more attacks on Yemen. If you don't know, about a month ago, the US sent another aircraft carrier to the Red Sea, and recently that's just arrived, meaning there are now 2 aircraft carriers in the Red Sea, which are both carrying out airstrikes onto Yemen. But either way, the US has carried out an airstrike onto a migrant detention centre and killed 68 people who were being held for crossing through Yemen illegally, trying to get into Saudi Arabia to find jobs, supposedly. But as usual, you can leave me a follow for some more global news like this.